YouTube. So today we're going to be working on the turbo wastegate actuator for the Chevy Cruze, Sonic, Buick, Encore, Chevy Trax, all those vehicles with a 1.4 turbo. You might get a check engine light with an under boost code. I think that's P0299. You might have no check engine light at all. On this car, sometimes the check engine light comes on, it'll go off for a while. It's kind of back and forth. But one of the dead giveaways is the engine surges when you first start it up, when it's cold, after it's been sitting for a while. That's like the #1 symptom. Every once in a while it'll surge when you pull up to like a stop sign or red light. Sometimes it won't do it at all. Sometimes you'll notice some surging under acceleration. Sometimes it'll accelerate just fine. That tells me that this thing is probably sticking, open or close, and sometimes it works just fine. So it's kind of an intermittent problem. We're at 89,000 miles now. Another thing I recommend doing, if you're at 90,000 miles or more, down here I recommend replacing this oil feed line with the new and improved part, because the new part comes with 2 seals instead of 1. It also comes with this heat shield and the heat shield on the oil feed line. You have to take off the heat shield to get to all this anyway, so you may as well do both at the same time. That's what I'm doing here. So this C clip here, what you have to do, well, what I did is I used this flathead and I just worked it off. I just kind of pulled it back that way toward the passenger side with my flathead. I just kind of pulled it like that. And so once that's off, the other thing you got to do is use a 10mm. You have these 2 nuts here. So let's go ahead and take these off all the way. I already loosened them a little bit. Good, it didn't fall. You notice too how rusty this rod is. It's very rusty. Let's get this other one off. These wastegate actuators are like $20, $30, $40 online, eBay, Amazon. To get one from General Motors, I think, is like $150. It's expensive through a dealership. So the only other thing is this vacuum line. So you take a pair of pliers and you squeeze this clip and just pull it back, and then take the vacuum line off, and then now this whole thing should come off. Feels kind of stuck a little bit. Let's try to slip it out this way then. Wow. Okay. Man, that is not coming out as easily as I had hoped for. Let's see, maybe now. There we go. Now it's off. And hopefully this is the same length already. Well, actually, it's shorter. Huh. I thought it would have came at the same length, but I guess it doesn't. Interesting. So I guess I need to adjust this one then. Let's see, are we the same length? No, not yet. Wow, it's still short. Now it looks about the same. Interesting, it didn't come preset. Just to make extra sure, let me get a tape measure. It looks like it's about right now. So I'm measuring to the end of the rod here. 5 inches and 3 more marks, so I guess it's like 3/16. 5 inches and 3/16. Okay, let's measure this one. See how I did. I was close. 5 inches and 2/16. So I need to go out a little bit more. One turn. Not yet. To another turn. Almost there. There we go. 5 and 3/16. Make sure these are lined up the same direction. Let's see. Looks like I need to turn it this way a little bit. Now I'll adjust this nut up there to it. And then turn them together. That tightens the nut up against it. Looks like it's at the right angle now. Just double check the length one more time. Five and 3/16. 5 and 3/16. Okay, so try to put the new one on. Oh, it comes with new nuts, okay. Did not come with a new clip though. What I want to know, is it going to be easy to put it on this way first or put it on here first? Wow, listen how squeaky that is. Wow, it gets a little stuck too. That might be part of the problem right there of how this wastegate gets stuck. This might need some lube or something. Wow. So if this doesn't fix the trick, then next I might try to figure out how this needs to be lubed up. That might be part of the problem. Let's see, if I put it on here first. First off, it seems like it doesn't even want to fit in here. What the heck? Why is that? Try the old one again. Okay, the old one goes right in there. Try this one again. Almost. What is the problem with this one? Damn. Getting stuck. Just thicker? Looks like it's the same size. It's not one to go in though. Oh, there we go. Okay. Now, if we can get this on. There we go. See that? It just slips on here. I had to pull it just a little bit, but now this C-clip, I'm going to slide it back on here. Come on. Will it go on by hand? Almost. You get a pair of pliers or something on here. There we go. All right. That clip looks like it's on. Let's make sure. Yeah, it's on. Okay, so I guess I'll use the new nuts. Put them on. All right, put our vacuum line back on. Clip back on the vacuum line. And let's see, torque wrench. Where are we at? 89 inch-pounds. So yeah, this should be 89 inch-pounds. And when we put the heat shield back on, I believe that's also 89 inch-pounds. That still had quite a way to go. There we go. All right, those are both at 89 inch-pounds. And then whenever you go to put this heat shield back on, I think those are also 89 inch-pounds. And then you have, let's see, where did it go? You'll need a E10 socket. You could use 8mm, but there's a chance that it might strip, so E10 is a lot safer on these bolts. But I'll do that later. I just want to test it out right now. If it still surges, then I'll know this needs some lube or vacuum line or something else is causing the issue. So let me go start the engine and see if it surges or not. sounded like it still did it a little bit. Well, I don't know if that'll fix the surging issue, but at least that's how you replace a turbo wastegate actuator. You can end it.